Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, I am Melove. I am a young Cameroonian. I just started my YouTube channel. It's been like a month today. And I've been making most of my videos in French. And I have so many people who complained about the fact that they don't understand what I'm saying. Because I have friends who speak French and I also have friends who speak English. So sometimes I'm confused when I want to make a video, and most of the time I find myself doing it in French. But today I decided to make a video in English. But before starting the video, I want all of you, my Anglophone friends, please subscribe to my channel. Just hit the subscribe button, the red button you find below my video. Please subscribe, please. I'll be making videos for you guys. Oh yeah, please, I'm not making videos just in French. I'll also be making videos in English. So last time I made a video concerning how to manage our lockdowns, the fact that we've been locked down for some time by the government to stay at home, not going out, especially our kids and brothers and sisters back home. They at home, they don't go to school any longer. So I made a video about that, on especially talking to parents on how they can manage this situation, because right now we have most of our kids at home. They don't go to school any longer, they don't study any longer. They spend all day at home playing, watching TV, sleeping all day, and doing all sorts of useless things, especially for parents who don't care so much about the studies of their kids. The first thing I would like to tell you is that for now, the the studies or the responsibility of our kids' studies lays on the parents' hands, because kids don't go to school any longer, and it's from here that we see how difficult to be a teacher is, because right now our the parents have become the discipline master, the teacher, the head, the head teacher, and everything for the kid. Unfortunately, in the back home, most kids have turned into for girls, they have turned into the mothers in the house, and the boys have turned into footballers, or I don't know. We have three sets of categories. The first is the young kids, like below 5 years old, 6 years, going to the nursery school and primary school. We have the children in the students in secondary school, and the third category, we have those in the university and those working. We are going to start with those in the primary school, in the nursery school. What I would advise the parents to do is that, you know, when we send our kids to school, it's very easy to criticize our teachers, like they don't do the jobs right, they don't care about our kids, and we forget that each teacher has at least 10 kids to take care of. But at home, we just have one kid, and we don't even have the patience to work with the kids. I think most of the nursery schools in Cameroon or in Africa as a whole, they send some assignments to the parents via WhatsApp, or the parents go to school to collect the assignments and come back home to work with the kids for maybe 1 week, and then the parents go back to school with the assignments for the teachers to correct and give new ones. What I would advise the parents to do is that, don't do your assignments for your kids, because we have many parents, seriously, they don't even have the patience to stay and look at how the kids are doing their homeworks. Most of them, they will take the child's hand and just do the homework for the kids, because they are not patient. Let me tell you, you are not helping the child. There is another one, they will tell you primary school, nursery school is nothing. You don't need the child don't needs to the child don't stress up. You don't need to give too much work to the kid. But you forget that The nursery school nowadays are no more like the nursery schools we that used to be in the past. Today in the nursery schools we have addition, we have the writing of a long sentence. In the past we did not have all that. In the past, what we did in nursery school was just to make some drawings and coloring and counting, singing and dancing. That's what we used to do. But nowadays it's no more like that, because the syllabuses are getting tougher and tougher by the day, because children are becoming more and more intelligent. So, as I was saying, for the nursery school children, to have patience with your kids, you have to plan on how, and like maybe 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon to work with the kids and do their homeworks, to revise with them on things they've already done, maybe make them continue singing the songs they've been singing in school so that they won't forget. Because the child needs repetition. Repetition is the best way to teach a baby, because every time he repeats what he knows, it will stick in his brain. And now we are going to talk about the ones in the primary schools, especially the ones in the like examination classes. The parents have to discipline themselves, because these are the most unconscious kids, because they don't know the use of school. They don't know why we go to school. They just go to school because they are asked to go to school. It's very rare to see a primary school kid to take his book by himself to study. It's very, very rare as compared to secondary school. At the primary, when you have a child in the primary school, you have to make as if the child goes to school normally. Like you wake the child up in the morning at 6:30, 7 o'clock. He does his house chores, and then he takes his breakfast and he sits on the table, does his work, his studies, and maybe you give him some objectives to attend, maybe to revise the lessons or to memorize the lessons in general knowledge in science or mathematics or whatever. And then you control, because there has to be a control, not just leaving the child on the table and when time is over you just let the child go. You have to control the child. That's for the primary school. For the primary school child, there is more of control. You need to control the child, really, like controlling. If you don't control the child and just leave him on the table thinking he's studying, you lying to yourself. He's not studying. He's doing something else better than what you think. Now, getting to the secondary school children, I think at this stage, the child is a little more conscious. Just the fact that he thinks if his friend goes to the next class and he remains in the same class, it's a very bad thing for him. Just for that motivation, most of the students are ready to work hard. Just for the fact, most of the time it's competition. In the secondary school it's competition, like I don't have to remain in this class, I have to get promoted, because if I stay here all my friends will go ahead. That's the most motivation most people have in secondary school. And at this level, secondary school, the girls in secondary school, I think most girls can cook already. So our parents, our mothers have mistaken this lockdown stuff with holidays. Now we see the young sisters are the ones going to the market, cooking at home, doing the house chores, taking care of the younger ones. Meanwhile, they had to be in school. Our mothers have taken this moment for their own personal resting period, and it's not fair. This lockdown measure is just to reduce the amount of spread out of the disease. It's not for the child to stay at home and be working like a housewife. We have to make as if the children are not at home. When you leave the child on the table to study, it's not like you leave the child 30 minutes. When you need some salt in the kitchen, you call the child right in the parlor to come to the kitchen and give you the salt. You don't do that. When the child is studying and his kid brother or sister is crying, you don't call the child to come and carry the baby and pamper the baby when you are there. Just consider the girl is not at home. Just consider she's in school. My dear mothers, please, let's not stop our kids from studying because they are at home. Please, 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 please. And concerning the ones in the universities, my dear sisters and brothers, this is a moment for us to think of what we will do after our graduation, because this is one stage at which you must always face after school, especially when you don't have connections. That's someone who quickly put you in a job place. After graduation, most of the time you find yourself at home, and this is a pre a pretest of what you find yourself in when you graduate. Yeah, when you graduate, sometimes there is a little gap between you start working and your graduation. So what do you do during this period? You have to make yourself useful. There are many things you can do. There are many people who want to travel all over the world. The young girls, my sisters, you want to travel, you don't know how to do your hair, you don't know how to braid your friend's hair, you have so much problem. You can use this period to learn how to braid, to learn how to make wigs, to learn how to make up, to learn how to do so many things. Read novels, you can practice reading. And for the boys, you can learn how to shave your brother's hair or something. You can learn how to do something useful for yourself. I, for one, I started this YouTube stuff due to the lockdown, because I started finding myself useless and I hate that feeling. So I decided to start this YouTube channel, and I also encourage some of my sisters who can do this too. It's a very good thing. It's not all about money. You can just do it for loving sake, just for fun. It's a very nice new environment for me, and I don't regret for doing that. Also, don't forget to practice some sports, because I've taken like 5 kg in 1 month. Yeah, I was at 65 and I before the lockdown, and now I'm 70 kg. I feel so bad. I have to start or some workouts, especially my belly. I have to reduce my belly. So I encourage all of you to start doing something useful for your during this period. And a married woman, it's not because you're home that you will not look beautiful. When you wake up in the morning, you do your morning routine, you have a shower, you have your little light makeup. You might not be this, yeah, this much, but you can just do something light on your body, on your face. You can have, you might have your braids, you can have your wig or something, but look presentable. Don't just look like as if the world is falling apart. It's everybody going through this. It's not just you, everybody. It's those who are depressed, my dear. It's everybody. Take heart. It's hard everywhere. Don't think you are the only one suffering because of this lockdown. Everybody's in the same situation. So I hope this video has gone a long way to impact somebody, and also help my friends and families all over the world to manage better this lockdown period. And I hope this video will go a long way all over by you sharing my video. I hope you loved it. If you have any complaint, or if you didn't like something, or you want to appreciate me, just leave a comment down. I'll be happy and glad to read from you. And also, please share the video if you've not yet subscribed. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Love you.